This is like 2 weeks after the application that we did. Oh, it's so green. Alright, so we're trying something a little bit different today. This is gonna be in like full auto mode with the camera. I have no idea how this is gonna look. This might be a one-time experiment and never again. Alright, so you guys have seen the dog running around in the last video. Now, the unfortunate thing about having a dog is you have to deal with all the stupid stuff that comes with the dog. One of those things is ticks. I don't know what it is about this year. We typically don't get ticks. Fleas, we've had once with her, but not ticks. For whatever reason, this year, ticks are awful in that backyard, and I don't know why. So today, we're gonna do an application of some insect killer stuff, and we're gonna kill the ticks, hopefully, I guess, because she's had 4 in the last week, and that sucks. It's not cool. Since I have never applied this sort of thing before, I just went to Home Depot and I just kind of looked for anything that had ticks on it. This stuff does. This is triazicide, I guess. I don't know. It's by Spectracide. But this guy will cover all this crazy crap here. Then way down here, we have ticks right here. And the reason they split them out like this is because they have different application rates if you're doing different insects. So ticks is in the middle. So we come over here. Ticks is 0.8 pounds per 1,000 square foot. I don't think my spreader is gonna go that low. It's just a Scott's Deluxe Edge Guard. So I think I'm gonna try to do 1 pound per 1,000 or as close as I can to that. And we're gonna call that good. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I don't want you to judge me for using such a ridiculous chemical on my lawn. Because trust me, it is a last resort. I don't know what else to do. We've tried the little, gel things that you put on the neck. We've tried the collars. We've tried all these different things. But I think in my area, it's just completely unavoidable to not use some chemicals. And that's just such a bummer. And of course, you're gonna tell me, but wait, there's natural stuff that you could use. And yes, that's true. I did think about using the natural stuff. However, I did the math, and it's just not economical. You see, the natural stuff, it's made up of different kind of oils. Peppermint oil, garlic oil, peanut shells, that sort of thing. And while it may work great, I can't say that it doesn't work great. One 10-pound bag covers like a 2,000 square foot area. And if you remember the math from the last video, I have like 23,000 square feet that I have to cover. It was the same price as the other chemical. So we're talking, what would that be? So I would need 10 bags. That'd be $130 for this application. I paid $14. Sometimes you just have to go with the chemical. It still bums me out though. If you have a chance to have this beer, 6.8%, it's a tropical citrus hop IPA, and it's from Maui, the great state of Hawaii. You should try it, it's super good. So after we throw it down, we have to water it in, keep the dog, kids, you, whatever, off the lawn for a while till it dries. and then you should have everything, you know, dead. I don't know exactly how this stuff works, if it is also acting as a preventative or not, but I'm hoping that it does, because that would be a huge, huge bonus. My main goal is to kill anything that is actually in the lawn right now, because like I said, she's had 4 in the last week. That's just not cool. So you always want to wear PPE when you throw down stuff like this, because it's super, super toxic. Not only to you, but to everything we're about to, you know, obliterate. So for my PPE, I'm all out of the little paper masks, so I get to use my paint respirator. So this is always fun. It makes me look like Walter White. I need to shave my head. Also, I'm probably not gonna record throwing this stuff down because it's getting late and I have to water it in and get it dry before like night comes, so I can let the dog out tonight. It is pathetic how out of breath I am just hauling ass back and forth down the lawn. I mean, it's still early spring. I'll get used to this kind of stuff again. But man, it's like pathetic. Like it's good at the same time because I'm hauling ass back and forth, but come on. Get it together, man. Anyway, I wanted to point out this product is not spreading like your normal product does. I have to almost line up my wheel marks because the product is so light that it just doesn't throw anywhere. So normally I have like a, 2-foot swath on either side where I can kind of go every other mow lane, I guess, if you want to call it that. And I usually line up pretty good. But with this stuff, it falls like inches away. So just keep that in mind when you throw this down, or I recommend, I guess, getting the liquid and doing with a hose end sprayer. But it's just crazy how light and fluffy this is. And let me show you. You can see it's just like, see if I can get this to focus. I mean, it's not even like sand. If you've ever used Scott's Patch Master, it kind of has that consistency. It's like airy and light, like that paper in the Scott's Patch Master. So just something to keep in mind. Either change up your spreading lanes or just get the liquid. Do it with a hose end sprayer. Might be easier than this. Yeah, just look at how it's just very, very light. Ugh. All right, so what we're gonna do now is actually, we're gonna leaf blow the first couple of feet, probably 5 feet. I might go back deeper in the next couple of days and do more if I can, but we're gonna leaf blow everything, the whole entire wood line. We're gonna get the leaves as far back as we can get them. That way I can hopefully prevent the ticks from coming from that wood line into the yard. Also, later, I was reading that you can get this chemical called permethrin. Permethrin is a really good killer, I guess you could say, for insects, bugs, spiders, ticks, everything. It's an insane chemical. They make it for camping. In fact, I might have some of it for camping. Let me see if I can find it. So I found our bottle of permethrin. This is made by Sawyer. We use this when we go camping. You actually spray this on your clothing, not while you have it on, but you spray it on your clothing, like if you're hiking or whatever. Let it dry, put your clothes on, and then like anything that touches this stuff just dies immediately. You can see clothing, gear, and tents. We use it to spray on our tent when we go camping. The areas that we typically go camp are pretty notorious for ticks and some pretty disgusting spiders. It's amazing stuff. You can see the active ingredient is permethrin at 0.5%. You can actually buy this stuff in a concentrate. The concentrate, I believe, is like 36%, 31%, somewhere in that region. But you take that and you mix it like in a hand can or a backpack spray, whatever you got, and you can spray like a radius around your whole entire yard. And then that way, when the ticks come along, they hit this barrier and they just die. It's amazing stuff. I actually witnessed it, not with a tick, but with like mosquitoes or whatever. They were crawling in their tent. They hit it and just died immediately. The stuff is amazing. So I think I'm gonna buy a jug of that if I can find it in a decently priced container and spray the area of the woods, like the first 3 feet or so, and then spray around the perimeter of the house. That way we can keep anything from in the yard coming into the house as well. It's just good to do that once in a while with any bugs, spiders, what have you. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for checking it out. And I hope that you tag along with me for this summer of fixing my freaking lawn, right? Because it sucks. We'll see you next time.